Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. A new day, a new place. I'm here at Bristol because, see, this is the confusion. I was about to say tomorrow, but actually in India, it'll be today. Today in the evening is the second T20I between India and England. India, of course, lead the series 1-0. Here, actually, the weather is much cooler than Chelmsford. In fact, in the afternoon, it was still a little hot, but right now it's actually pretty cool. As you can see, I'm just wearing a jacket. There is a cool breeze blowing, but it is a little bit more than it was in Chelmsford. Overall, the temperature will be on the lower side. But good part, but if you see, it's the start is at 2:30 p.m. UK time. So when it's 2:30 p.m. UK time, I think the second innings will be easier to bowl for the bowlers. At 2:30, it will be hot. It will be very hot. So I would ideally hope ideally think the team that wins the toss will want to bat first in that afternoon heat. But in the evening, the conditions will be more conducive for bowling. Talking about the match, I think pitch, if you ask me, I won't be able to say, because much like me, the team has also obviously traveled today and come, so there was no practice and no pre-match press conferences of either team, which is expected when the matches are this back to back. But yes, the other thing is, if you look at where the series right now is, it's the ball is in England's court. They have to make all the moves. As far as India is concerned, what India needs to rethink is eventually when Harman comes back to the team, does Yastika fit in the playing 11? If she does, then where does she play? And I'm talking about in the long-term basis. It is not just these three matches. The way Yastika played in the power play yesterday, you do think that there is a place for her at number 3. And Bharti was not that impressive last game. I'm sure Bharti will get probably one more game. I know there are 2 more games to go in the series, but do not forget there are 2 warm-up matches as well. So ideally 4 more games to get your best playing 11 going. Nandini, of course, I think Nandini was always, and I have said this, right? Nandini was always going to be your choice when she's in the team because of the death overs. She can bowl, she can control the death overs in a number of ways. I'm not saying that every time she'll get wickets, and I hope you guys understand that too, because you don't want, she's very young, you don't want that Nandini has a bad match and everyone in social media is jumping on her and saying, oh, you know what, she's not good enough or whatever, because she's very young. She'll get hit in certain matches, she'll bowl very well in certain matches, but the death over, I think she's really skillful in the death overs. Interesting if Renuka Singh Thakur comes in place of Kranti, just to check the whole bowling combination. Should it be Arundhati, Nandini, Kranti, or should it be Arundhati, Nandini, Renuka? Because I do think it will be either or between Renuka and Kranti. Arundhati brings in the batting, do not forget that, and Nandini, as I said, brings in the death over. So for me, that will be a combination. With Sri Charni bowling well, I think Shriyanka does have to sit out, because again, Deepti has scored some runs. She did not bowl that well. She gave away a lot of runs, but Deepti will be there in the team, right? So another off spinner, especially when Charni is bowling well, is a little difficult. Yes, what the Indian team can do, just to try her out, getting Shriyanka in place of maybe Arundhati to just check her, because I have no doubts that when the best playing 11 of India goes out for the World Cup match, for the first World Cup match against Pakistan, be it against Pakistan, against Netherlands, South Africa, or any other team, Arundhati Reddy has to be part of that team. Other than and that's purely on bowling skills and fielding skills. I think she's a very, very good fielder. That's it. If we look into the batting right now, I think the batting combination is still more or less settled. I don't know if Yastika does get a game tomorrow, and again, England's tomorrow. So if Yastika does get a game tomorrow and she performs, then she really is going to push the selectors into that, into that thought process that should they consider her at 3 and push Jemmy at 5, which is not going to be extremely fair. But having said that, Jemmy had adjusted at one point at number 5. Or do this is something that I've been telling yesterday also. I think in one of the videos I mentioned this, that look, you can try this, playing both of them, having both Yastika and Jemmy, and they have to be mentally prepared that one of them goes at 3, one of them goes at 5, completely depending on who gets out early, whether Smriti gets out early or whether Shafali gets out early. That could be one of your choices. Well, 4 more matches to go, a lot of questions to be answered, and this is not about how well. I have seen a lot of comments on how our bowling is weak. The point is not weak, the point is to find the right balance. Sorry, something entered my eyes. But as I said, it is not about weakness or strength. I think it is about finding the right combination. And I'm someone who believes that a bowler like Renuka in these conditions is going to be effective. So do you exchange between Kranti and Nandini, or do you exchange between Renuka and Kranti, is what we have to see. Because Arundhati, for me, as I said, Arundhati in these conditions for me is a sure shot picking herself. For today's game, today in India, tomorrow in England, I see probably Shriyanka coming in place of one of the pacers. Other than that, I don't really see a lot of change, and maybe Renuka in place of Kranti. This is all that I see. Harman, if Harman comes back, I have a feeling if Harman comes back, then Bharti Fulmali sits out. Or maybe they'll give. No, actually, you would want to go. Bharti has played 2-3 matches now, or taking South Africa series into consideration. I think they'll give Yastika one more go, even if Harman comes back to the team. That's about it. For the rest of the updates, do keep following Rev Sports, like, share and subscribe, and I'll try to see if I can venture out and find time to go out and get some color stories. But see, the whole tour is happening so fast, because last night the game ended, today morning had to come to Bristol, tomorrow is the game, and then again day after have to go to Taunton. So let's see how it progresses, but of course we'll keep coming back with more stories today. 6 p.m. India time, or maybe 6:15 p.m. India time rather. Snehashi, Shorjani and I will be live with the pre-show of the match. There will also be a preview from my side in Rev Hindi and Rev Bangla. So in short, all I am saying is like, share and subscribe to all 3 Rev Sports channels, and do keep watching. Thank you so much.